little one, and I'm not Bow Wow. Hi, I'm super bored. My name is Karina. Welcome back to my channel. I've been recording, and the recording button was on, so I'm super mad. But yeah, today I'm coming with something new. And I'm saying that like I have a whole bunch of subscribers and I always put out new content. Yeah, okay. But I'm going to be doing a book haul. I'm going to get back into reading, especially with everything going on. And I love books. I used to love reading like R.L. Stine when I was a little girl. So let's get into it. I kind of have like a little book haul. Before everything happened, I went to this store called Half Price Bookstore here in Wisconsin. And I got plenty books. So today I'm just going to be going over the books that I got and possibly books that I'll be reading this month. So let's get into it. So the first book that I have here is The Most Beautiful Girl in the World. The Most Beautiful, or, yeah, I guess it's called The Most Beautiful. Well, the song that he made about this person is by Monte Garcia. She is Prince's ex-wife. She wrote the book, and that song, I guess he made that song for her, or she was in that music video, but this is basically, I guess, a memoir of her relationship with Prince. I'll read the back. It says, everyone who knew this extraordinary man, friends, family, and fans have their own stories to tell. This is my story, and I need to share it my own way, just as he shared it in his. I want to peel back the layers and let you know the man I loved, good, bad, sad, and the beautiful. So I think this is going to be a really good book. Prince seemed like he was really private about their relationship. The only time I really heard about it was when she went on that that reality show that she did like years back with R. Kelly's ex-wife. But I love Prince. Oh, the book kind of matches my outfit. I love Prince, and I think it'll be interesting. This book was only $5 too at Half Price Bookstore, so I was like, cha-ching, win. So yeah, excited about reading that. The next book I have is It by Stephen King. I love horror. I loved It, the first one, not the second one. It was too long. But I'm really excited about reading this, but look at how fucking big this book is. This book, let's see how many pages. This book has 1,153 pages. Wow. But yeah, so yeah, no wonder why they tried to make the second installment of the new one like 3 hours long. I've heard the book is great. I've heard it's a lot more detailed, obviously, than the movies. So I'm really excited. I just got done reading Stephen King, The Outsider, because obviously I watched the show. Yeah. It was a pretty good book, but being that I already knew that was gonna kind of happen, it was like I probably should have read the book first, but yeah. So this was actually $10 at Half Price Bookstore, so pretty good price, why not? The next book I still have my tags on my book, so don't mind me taking these off. This one was also $10. And this is the Gothic Fantasy Collection of Bram Stoker. So this has, look at this cover. This is just beautiful. Like, that's what made me want to get this. But this book has different stories by Bram Stoker in it. The main one that I know is Dracula. So I was like, let me get this and learn about Bram Stoker. Love the movie Dracula. So we'll see how this is. I tried to wink. Don't mind me. But this is also $10. The next book I got was The Wife Between Us, by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pikaner. I can't pronounce the last name. But the cover attracted me. It says, in the it's a New York Times bestseller. I guess it's supposed to be like kind of like Gone Girl and Girl on the Train. Never read neither one of those. It says, when you read this book, you'll make many assumptions. You'll assume that you're reading about a jealous ex-wife. You'll assume that she's obsessed with her replacement, a beautiful younger woman who is about to marry the man they both love. You will assume you'll know the anatomy of this tangled love triangle. Assume nothing. Twisted and deliciously chilling. The wife between us, whatever, explores the hidden complexities of marriage and dangerous truths we ignore in the name of love. Read between the lines. Oh, that's clever. So yeah, we'll be reading her. The next book I got is not horror, or I usually like reading horror or exotic books or just fiction. But this is The Other Westmore, One Name, Two Fates. I guess this is about a man who lives in a town and a man with his name. They both have the same names, but they both live different lives. Like one gets caught up in the criminal justice system, being locked up, and the other one becomes a lawyer. This is also written by the man that the movie Mercy is based off of. My mom actually has read this book and had a copy, so I did not need to buy it, but whatever, we're here. And she's also met this man in real life, so I just thought this would be interesting. This is him right here, so I think this book was like $7.99. The next book I have, this cover is so cool. John Dies in the End. I've heard some really cool things about this from this girl I watch on YouTube. I think her name is Joraline Reads. I like her. She's cool. I've gotten a lot of tips from her from books I wanted to read. And this is one of them. So this was on sale at Half Price Bookstore, and we're going to give it a go. I heard this book's really weird, and like, look at the cool illustrations. And this kind of reminds me of like American Horror Story season 1, Tate before he like shot up the school. That's what this like cover gives me. So thought this was really cool. Had to have it. So I'm excited to read this as well. This book says it's the infamous first book in the bestseller John Dies at the End series. Oh, so this is a series. And the basic for the cult classic film. There's a movie about this? Okay. It says, an anything goes whirlwind of flying dogs, reality warping, drugs, and monsters made out of frozen meat. What? Okay. This book sounds like it's going to be crazy. So I probably will be reading this after the book that I'm reading right now. So looking forward to John Dies. All right. Another cool book classic I got was H.P. Lovecraft Tales of Horror. I guess this is also another like collection of short stories by H.P. Lovecraft. Never read anything, but this book like looked so cool. So never read anything by him like that. But I'm like, bitch, if you love horror, you might as well like read some of the classics. So and the packaging for this book, like I think this was only $10, but like it just reminded me of a collector, so I just had to have it, and I cannot get this back in here. So yeah, looking forward to seeing this. It says, when H.P. Lovecraft died in March 1937, he left a legacy of work that has since influenced countless generations of writers and filmmakers, and which he has seen him hailed as the master of horror and fantasy fiction. So yeah, we'll be reading her too. And then I got this. It says horror short stories. I think this is edited by I don't know how to pronounce these people's names here. Joanna Bliff, whatever. The back says Ghouls, Ghost. Some of these words I can't read. I'm an audiobook reader, okay? I know how to read things in my head, but yeah. I guess this also has a collection of H.P. Lovecraft, Bram Stoker's, Edgar Allan Poe writings. So I think it was like $7 or $6. So I was like, what the hell? Let's get it. So those are the physical books that I have. The other books that I have gotten are on my phone, and I'm actually recording with my phone. So I won't remember the names of these authors, but I'll probably post them in the video. Right now, I'm reading this book called My Dark Vanessa. And I guess it's, well, not that I guess, I've been reading it on audiobook. I also bought a hard copy, but I gave it to my friend to borrow. It's about a girl who has a inappropriate relationship with her teacher. It's kind of following like the Me Too movement. It's pretty good so far. I like it. So we'll do a review after I'm done reading it to go over it. And yeah, but I'm reading My Dark Vanessa. I also, what other books do I have on audiobook? Like when you don't have it in front of you, it's like, ugh. I bought The Girl Next Door. That's based off of a true story. I've seen, I think the movie was called, is my boyfriend home? I can't remember what the name of the movie's called right now. I think it's something about America. But basically it's about a girl who gets terrorized by her neighborhood, and some really gross, horrible acts happen. Like I said, I've seen the movie based off this story. All I know is one of the people was named Gertie. But I'll probably, like I said, post a picture here of that book that I'm reading. Another book that I got recommended by Joraline Reads. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. So I have that on audio. I also have The Butterfly Garden. I heard that that's a really good book by somebody named Dot, I think. Like I said, I'll post the stuff up here. I really like crazy books. So I have that. I also just bought Pretty Girls. I heard that that's a really good book. So I'm going to be doing a lot of reading. So that's that for this video, I guess. I guess I'll come back in a month and let you know what I've read and how I liked it, and we'll go from there. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I think well, not that I keep saying I think. I just made a beauty tutorial. This is actually Fendi by Rihanna, and I've had this on like for about 5 hours, and it still looks flawless. And look at that highlight. Whew, she's glowing. So yeah, just check out my other videos. Just make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.